Well, when we're talking about WrestleMania, obviously it's WrestleMania 33 this year is what everyone's going to be talking about for the next week. What matches on the card have kind of sparked your interest, if any?
Goldberg and Brock is really the only one. I'm always interested in WrestleMania just because it's a very well produced spectacle. You know, like there could be some surprisingly good matches on the show, but I'm not. You know, I mean, yeah, dude, I'm almost 50 years old. I could give a rat's ass like what like if I'm looking forward to a matchup and who's going to win.
Right.
You know, the only or who's going to have a good match, or I'm looking to see this maybe a 5-star match or some shit, crap like that. You know, all I care about is that I'm invested in to see what they do with Goldberg and Brock. That's it.
I know from looking back on the network that you were in the ring with Goldberg, at least on television, several times. I'm sure probably more than that. What have you thought of his comeback?
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. It's perfect, you know?
Do you think he's come back?
It hides his weaknesses. It just shows his strengths, and that's why he's super over.
Do you think he's actually come back after that layoff, which was 12, 13 years, and he's actually probably cutting the best promos that he ever cut?
Yeah, because it's pretty short and simple, you know? Yeah, I definitely. It's well, now he's going to be. He's going to much. This is a completely different story for him to tell. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, of course. What was he going to say before? The guy was like 200-0 or whatever, ridiculous. Like like all the guy did was win every match. So there really wasn't much for him to say. You know what I mean? So now he's got something to talk about. Mm-hmm. You know, because there's a story here. It's an interesting story. That the fact he was out of the ring for 12, 13 years, and here he is back, and he's performing at a very high level again. You know.
Yeah, and wrestling for his son and his wife, getting to see him. Yeah, I thought it was a good deal.